muted. No. Right, no worry, Chris, you start us off then, please.
Evening, Sean. You okay?
Yep.
It's just another game that felt like the scoreline flattered the opposition a bit, really.
Well, you don't want to keep saying that, but I think there's a little bit of that in it. I mean, look, they're a quality side and they're purring at the moment. We know that. They did take their chance, very clinical. That's gone against us. You know, I mentioned it in recent weeks, actually, where, you know, we haven't taken ours. And you know, we've actually done pretty well overall against these tonight. I think, you know, there was a lot of good signs. We have created chances, which is difficult. We've had more of the ball than we've probably had ever against Liverpool, I think. But you know, there is the gap, and the gap is there for, you know, to see they created. I think they had 3 shots actually on target and scored 3. You know, and that's sometimes what it is playing against these sort of sides. You know, they invest heavily in quality players, and when they're on form, they show it. Ours is a development, you know, kind of plan, and we've definitely got to shift in that direction when it's in the top there, because we got some great moments again tonight. You know, some really big areas, important areas of the pitch, which we should create more from or do better. That is a challenge for us going forwards, definitely.
You gave their centre halves a thorough examination. To be fair, they stood up to it, didn't they?
I thought Woody was excellent. He's in really good form. I thought his team play was very good. His strength of his play. He gets a chance, which he has been putting away, so I'd never knock him for that. Brownie did okay in there as well. You know, we're just playing around with that look, and, you know, can we be effective with it? Because I think, you know, the fault with that shape is, can you be effective? And at times we were. So, you know, it's been a long, hard season for these players, but they're still going, and I've been really pleased that there's absolutely, you know, no lack of effort, no lack of intent there. We're still trying to get back in the game, you know, but Ben Mee has one cleared off the line and the like. So, you know, I'm pleased with that side of things. Just that next step, I think, you know, that continuation of trying to mature is the top third of the pitch, because generally, not so much the last couple, but generally we've been good defensively over a season, got a good clean sheet number again. Just finding them key moments in the top third of the pitch is really important.
What was the thinking behind the change of goalkeeper, Sean? It's the Premier League debut for...
Yeah, Bales has had a real tough run of games. He's still developing as a keeper, and we believe he is developing. Will's been terrific, to be fair to him, around the group and in and about. That's why we've got on the bench a number of times, just out of respect for him, really, and what he's about. Tough ask for him, but I thought he did okay, actually. You know, you can't really start examining the goals too much because there was a lot going on in front of him to allow it to get to him. Yeah, and equally, the idea with the change of shape, you know, just we looked at Man United with Brownie in there. I thought that went pretty well. And tonight there were signs of it again. So just trying to operate in different ways, you know, and see what players we've got available to do so. And the challenge that go forwards with the players that we need.
The buzz to have some of the fans back in at least as well.
Yeah, terrific. I mean, look, there's a long way to go for forgetting about football just for life, but it is great to see fans back in. You know, it's been a long time. You know, I do believe fans make a difference for a lot's been, you know, mentioned about recently about our home form, not so much our away form, because obviously that doesn't make it as good a story. But the fans are important. They've been important in my time here. They've always been important here. I think that edge that they can help the team bring will be important going forward. So hopefully, on the back of all these test games for next season, we'll get on with our lives, including football.
Sorry, Sean, lost you there. Sound went off then. Can't hear you.
Okay. Sorry, mate.
Right, should we move on then? Is anyone from Sky on the line yet? No, okay. And Alex James, please. Fire away.
Evening, Sean.
Evening.
You mentioned the sort of...
Reverb. Your reverb's there again. Good luck.
Is it? Unbelievable. Never mind. It's the last penultimate time you'll have to hear it. So you mentioned the final third, sort of perhaps the lack of the final pass or not quite taking the key chance. Was that your biggest gripe, I guess, from the performance tonight?
It's not really a gripe. It's just an ongoing challenge. You know, we've early season we weren't getting into the right areas. We have been getting into the right areas from that period, and obviously don't get me wrong, we've created enough to get 39 points in the Premier League and make sure we're there. So I'm not going to over-egg that, but I think it's a continuation of developing the side is, getting into key areas, but then finding that calmness to play, not necessarily play, but to find the calm moments when they're key moments. We've shown it at times, don't get me wrong, but it's important that we find more consistency, I think, on that side of our game.
And you mentioned Chris Wood's performance. He's obviously had a really strong end to the season and tonight led the line as a sole striker, if you like, and just showed a another side to his game and how much he's developing into a complete centre forward, really.
Yeah, really enjoyed his performance. I told him that afterwards. I've been enjoying his form lately. I thought he was very good in a similar format against Manchester United away. He continues to mature, I think, into a fine player, a final round centre forward. Still more to come, I believe. But no, he's been very strong for the last number of games and scored some very important goals as well.
And just lastly for me, there's been a report come out tonight in the national media that Ashley Barnes has been arrested for drink driving after the Fulham game. Any comment from yourself or the club on that, whether that's actually the case or not?
No, just it is the case, and that'll be dealt with by the powers that be, which is the police, of course.
Alex, statement that we'll send out if you need it.
Say again, sorry, Daz.
We have a statement ready that we'll send out if you need it.
All right, okay. Thank you.
Anybody else, or is that it? Thank you.
Cool. Thanks.